The Republican candidate for U.S. Senate visited Erie today on what he called his small business tour. Pat Toomey greeted supporters at General Exterminating on Peach Street, where he also got the support of its owner, Donna Reese. Reese is the president of the Small Business Alliance. She praised Toomey for his stand on cutting taxes for small business and limiting government regulations. He also stated the need for permanently repealing taxes on estates, or the so-called death tax. Toomey's Democratic opponent, Joe Sestak, today countered Toomey's visit with a brand new online video hitting Toomey for supporting oil drilling in the Great Lakes. Brian Sheridan asked Toomey to respond to Sestak's charge that Toomey puts big oil ahead of the people of Erie. Brian joins us now right here in the studio.
Thanks, Sean. Pat Toomey believes you can drill for oil and natural gas in Lake Erie safely, and the disaster in the Gulf has not changed his mind. His opponent is making that
We were the first to show Pat Toomey this video by his opponent, Joe Sestak.
I don't know where he gets this stuff from. I am only going to support policies that are going to allow us to develop natural resources in a way that is safe and responsible. That's what my record has been. That's what it'll continue to be.
Toomey has received nearly $100,000 from the gas and oil lobby, money he says that does not influence his stand on drilling.
The amount of money I've taken from oil companies is trivial compared to the total amount of money that I've raised, and it would have nothing to do with my votes.
Both the U.S. and Canada have a moratorium on drilling for oil in Lake Erie. Canada, however, does drill for natural gas and believes they can do it safely for oil. It wouldn't take much of a spill, though, over there to make it to our shores here.
Because of the small area, but because of the shallowness, this oil would move a lot faster than we're hearing about in the ocean.
Kissel also points out a big difference between the waters of Lake Erie and the Gulf of Mexico.
We have the Great Lake here to rely on for a lot of drinking water for millions of people, and down in the Gulf, they're not drinking that seawater.
A website shows the square mileage of the Gulf's oil spill over a map of Lake Erie. It makes some lakeshore residents wonder if drilling in their backyard would be worth any risk.
If you would have asked me before the disaster in the Gulf, I would have said, sure, go for it, try it. But now you can't say that it's going to be safe after what's just happened.
Ruin our drinking water, ruin the livelihood of a lot of people, ruin the sport fishing industry in Pennsylvania and the Great Lakes. It's ridiculous.
Toomey remains firm on the need for oil and gas that's right here in America.
My point is simply that we ought to have an open mind about wherever we can have responsible, safe, clean drilling for natural resources.
Now, there's also a state law against drilling in Lake Erie, but that does not mean interests from the gas and oil industry have gone away, as well as our dependence on fossil fuels. Sean?